Hey guys, welcome back. I'm now back in London in my new home. This is a new background for you guys because this is actually my first video that I filmed after moving to London, and funny enough it's actually a little vlog and unboxing of me going back to Paris. So it was a lot of fun to film the vlog and hopefully you guys enjoyed coming along for the little quick trip. It was nice to be back in Paris as a tourist rather than I guess a resident. So I get to enjoy the things that I love the most about Paris, which is shopping and the food. Anyway, without further ado, I'm gonna show you guys the two items I picked up. Obviously, one of them is the special order that I went to collect this time from Hermes. This one took a little bit to come back to me, so I'm super excited to share with you guys. Let's just go straight into the unboxing. We can do the chit chat, I guess, after I've unboxed it. I don't know if you guys can guess the color. I think it's a color that suits me really well now, but I'm not sure that the past self, like myself back when I ordered it, this was a color that the me then loved. Any last guesses for what it is? It's honestly quite obvious. Yes, it's a mini Kelly in the color Bleu Glacier, which is a bit different than the other blues I have. I have two bags that are in the color Blue Broom, which is quite a bit lighter than this, and this is officially the second mini Kelly in my collection. So I guess a bit more about the specifications for this bag. The color is in Bleu Glacier. It's in Epsom leather, as you can see. It has palladium hardware and white stitchings. So I chose purely white stitching. I didn't really want to do a bi-color order this time because I had already, at the time I placed the order, I had already ordered another mini Kelly. So I didn't really want, I guess, another bag that was two colored on the outside. But I did go with Verso, which means, let me get this open. The inside is a different color, if I can get it to open. Kellys, especially the mini Kellys, I guess, are quite stiff in the beginning. So as you guys can see, the inside is actually a different color than the outside. It's not such a big contrast that it's like shocking when you open it, but you can see that it's a light gray color on the inside, and there is the special order horseshoe stamp. Initially, somehow I had the impression that it was gonna be a lighter blue, like a bit closer to Blue Broom, but Bleu Glacier is quite a bit darker and more grey and almost reminds me of the new blue jean that kind of came back, and I know that they use white stitching on those. Maybe that's why I feel like it feels really similar to the new blue jeans, but I know that color is probably more blue and more dark. And this time I ordered a longer strap. So this strap is a bit longer than the other one because I find the 85 a bit too short for me to use, especially crossbody. It's like impossible. So this is 105 and it's perfect for my height. I'm 165 to give you guys reference. We'll do more detailed, I guess, try-ons, Q&A kind of things in the different videos so that I don't end up taking too much time. We'll go into a bit of story time because this bag actually took quite some time to come to me for a couple of reasons. So initially I placed an order with my essay in Paris, I think possibly in January of last year. And at the time I actually did not order this exact bag. I ordered for something different, but it was also a mini Kelly because that season you could do the casaque, which I'll show you guys a picture. It's basically like the bag is like cut in half and it's two different colors on the front of the bag. And it's honestly so cute, so unique and super special. So that was what I wanted. I ordered it in obviously two colors with Bleu Glacier on one side and Blue Broom on the other side. So that was the original order, but my essay came back to me in August saying that Hermes weren't able to produce that bag for me because there were some quality issues with the Blue Broom in Epsom leather. So that order got cancelled and I had to, I guess, place a new order, and frankly I was quite sad about it because I was really looking forward to having that bag in my collection. On that kind of situation, I wanted to still be in the spirit of the old bag I ordered, something similar in a similar color scheme, similar kind of vibe. So that's why I still stuck with Bleu Glacier. So we placed the new order, I guess, then in September of last year, and I got this bag back in October of this year. So it took a year for this specific order, but I've been waiting, I guess, for basically a year and a half. So that's the story. Nothing crazy, just a bit of hiccup in the midway, but thankfully my Etsy came through and I was still able to place a special order. So yeah, that's all for the first item. We will go to the second one, which you guys would have seen on the first part of this video, where I went to Le Bon Marché and I was just there to pick up some like hair product from Sicily and look around and maybe go into Chanel to look at their new collection. And honestly, it wasn't a great experience in Chanel. I just didn't feel very welcomed, and I went into Celine for a bit, and then I ended up at Dior because of this specific bag that I saw on display. And I've actually seen it for maybe like 2 to 3 times prior, and every single time it really catches my attention. So a little bit of backstory. This specific style of bag from Dior, I've actually owned quite a few of them in the past, and it was probably one of my favorite style of bag for quite some time growing up, especially in my teenage years. So I had a collection of them, but eventually I decided to let go of all of them. So I don't have any of them anymore in my collection. Obviously, something about them to me still feel quite special, and when this specific collection came out, I was still rather captivated by it. It's the Dior collection, because I thought it was a fun modern twist on the classical Lady Dior collection. I knew the pain points that led me to let go of my Lady Dior back in the day were probably gonna still be there for the new collection, so I didn't really want to buy into it anymore. But in the end, I did pull the trigger because honestly, it's something that's been meditating for a while. I do like the collection. I tried multiple sizes in the boutique, and the lady was so sweet and so nice, and I had such a fun time chatting with her. And honestly, for me, that makes up a big part of my luxury experience. I much rather buy from someone that I bond with. So anyway, I tried a few sizes. There were a bunch of different colors, and everything was so pretty and cute. But in the end, I did go for the bag that brought me to the boutique in the first point. And so here it is, nicely packaged. You guys can see the color now. It's indeed green. And it's indeed a Lady Dior handbag. I did do a little vote, I guess, on Instagram, and not everyone was enthusiastic, let's say, about this specific bag. I think the vote ended up being 50-50, but by the time I had already picked up this bag and gone home with it. Honestly, it was such an unexpected purchase because I was not at all planning to go to Dior or buying anything from Dior. But you know, things happen, and if something makes your heart sing, there's honestly no harm in adding it into your collection. And I have recently sold off a couple of my bags, so there's a bit of space for something new. So as you guys can see, this is actually a medium-sized Lady Dior bag in, I guess, a sage green. So funny enough, the 2 Dior bags now that I have are both in green, one in a more like avocado green, like more bright, and then this one in a more muted, I guess, sage green. And it's really cool that the hardwares are basically a light champagne color. It makes it a lot more feminine. And honestly, looking at it again, I'm very happy about the decision. It's such a cute bag. And the 2 strap it comes with is also quite handy. I also like how the flap is just like a piece of leather you can remove easily. And inside, you guys can see it's suede. So it's a nice suede material. These are the magnetic button that keeps the bag closed, and it's very, very spacious. Like, you can fit a lot of things into this bag. We will do a proper review another day. Here is the short strap and the long strap for the bag. Put it on. So it's something you can wear crossbody quite easily over a big coat. It's very cute. This is the shorter metal strap, which you can wear on the bag as well to make it more of a under the shoulder bag. So it's like this. Actually, I didn't see this. It's quite nice. I haven't bought any Dior in quite some time, and you guys know I've let go of so many of my Dior bags. So this is honestly a nice thing I get to have in my collection. I really like the aesthetic of it. Another thing I really love is the fact that actually it's not as loud as the Lady Dior bags because the handle is very loose. So it actually goes onto the metal part of the bag. So when you're wearing it, like crossbody or over your shoulder, it keeps it away from being very, very loud, which is the problem I had with Lady Dior bags. It's also just cute to wear handheld. So that's the showcase, I guess the unboxing part of this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I didn't really want to keep you guys waiting to see what I picked up in Paris. There's honestly no point, right? So hopefully you guys enjoyed the first vlog, enjoyed the little unboxing. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comment section down below or just message me on Instagram. I'm very accessible there. Anyway, that's all for today's video. I will see you guys next time. Bye.